Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. Today is July 27th, 2025, and we're out here in the vegetable garden, and some side shoots here off of the broccoli are getting cut off. Now your side shoots will never get as large as what your main head of broccoli was. So you can see here, we've had to make these hoops bigger, and the broccoli has still grown into the netting here. See, these here are the side shoots here that were taken off so far. But this netting is so nice. We have beautiful heads of cabbage. We had beautiful heads of cauliflower and broccoli this year. And our Brussels sprouts are doing really well. So this netting is, pardon?
No worms.
Yeah. This netting is keeping the cabbage butterflies off. We don't have any worms, no damage on any of our plants here. And the red acre cabbage there is beautiful. We've been getting a lot of squash off. We've been getting the ripe tomatoes off of the container tomato plants that are growing in the containers. So these are the volunteer squash plants here. I'll show you the harvest that was taken off of them just a little bit ago. We have our peppers back there.
Take that side off. Only take one off.
And there is a cauliflower in here that's ready to be harvested. So this here has the heavy-duty weed barrier landscaper's fabric down, and you do get some minor weeds that will come up beside the plants, but it's nothing like trying to weed an entire garden. Yeah, it's ready. Could somebody help me? So we're going to get this cauliflower cut off here. And it's so nice to actually be able to eat this stuff and not have all the damage from the cabbage butterfly worms, and to not have them on the produce. Look how beautiful that is. Yep. Beautiful head of cauliflower there. I can smell it. It smells sweet. So overall, I mean, I'm really pleased with how well this netting has done for us. It was definitely worth buying it. I wish that I would have bought it a long time ago. It would have saved a lot of hassle and a lot of produce that we were losing because of the cabbage butterflies and their worms that they get on them and the other bugs that were attacking the stuff. So over 6 pounds of cauliflower was taken off. We're not sure how much broccoli we had gotten off. I know the cabbage looks really nice this year, so we're hoping for really big heads from that. So we have our peppers back here. Now we are having an issue this year, and we had it last year. I thought that we got the hot peppers and the sweet peppers mixed up, but we only grew one hot pepper this year, and most of our peppers are hot and spicy. Now that can be caused by environmental, like if it got too dry for them, if they got really stressed. I want to check the soil pH and see if that has something to do with it. Now some of these, I'm thinking that possibly the company maybe sent, or when we bought the seeds, the company had the wrong seeds in the pack. But I'm not 100% sure what is going on with it and why they're turning so hot. They did not look like they were stressed, but if the soil pH is off, that can cause stress on your plants. So that is something that I do want to get checked on this. You can see our potatoes out through here. And some of these are blooming. And when your potato plants start blooming, it's a sign that they have developed the potato tubers underneath. So the corn is just starting to go into tassels. We got some much needed rain yesterday and today, because we had our water tank back there that some of the stuff was getting watered with. Here's a squash that was missed. We'll have to get that one off then. So we have our onions mixed in here with the volunteer squash seedlings. I got to show you the onions that were planted down in that new patch that we used the weed barrier fabric on. The weeds did come up where the holes for the onions were, but they didn't crowd out the whole patch, and those onions down there are so big. Volunteer tomato plant. Yeah, I was telling them about that. We finally got some rain. So, the tomato plants here, the rain was not good for them because of the blight, but they are going to get sprayed again with that fungicide. That fungicide does appear to be helping them. We finally have tomatoes hanging on these here. We did lose one of the tomatoes to rot from when it had rained. But these are finally starting to come in for us. A lot of people around our area were saying that they had these huge tomato stalks and they weren't giving any fruit. So what can affect your tomatoes from giving fruit is if your temperature is too high, if you have too much humidity, insufficient water, or too much water. So we're really happy to see these tomatoes hanging on. So yeah, they're definitely going to need spray with the fungicide again.
Through and through, pruned and everything else again.
So the tomato stalks got that heavy from the tomatoes hanging on. It busted some of them down. So they are getting put back up. And they do need pruned again. So this is some of our squash and zucchini harvest here. And we have, this is our broccoli here. That's more bags there. Let's see what's in here. We have some peppers and peas in here. And we did finally get some red beets and our green beans and our dragon tongue beans and our wax beans replanted. We put in a brand new patch at a different spot. This here is really full, so we found a new spot to start putting them in. We put the landscaper's fabric down, just planted the seeds in after we put the holes in, and they are coming up. So our beans usually take about 60 days, they say. We are going to be putting a fence or something up around so the deer don't get into the patch. So I hope that you enjoyed the tour of the garden, and I hope that your garden is doing well for you this year. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. I'll try to put a new video on. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.